So man yung classmates. Una biyak magklase ta ka. Hello. 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 Ikaw lang. Hello. 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 Dapat mag-discuss pa karon kay wala na tayong time sa exhibit. Week 13, wala tayong meeting ana. Kailangan na nako kung anong nilang mga theories. Kaya wala na tayong time. Exam na lang ko by week 14. So, kamo, if you want to discuss pa ba? Kamo lang mag-study sa mga. Kung gusto mag-attend, ibig ko. Hello? 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 Okay, I guess okay na ni siya. So man, magsugod ta? Tagan ko i-discuss. Kay person-centered ni siya ng theory. Important kini siya, no? So man, gusto ninyo mag-start na lang tap, sigula kay mga estudyante. Record ng pod ni. Sige. You can take notes, no? Kay, again, very important ni siya na theory. Isa ni siya sa mga fundamentals when it comes to therapy. Ginagamit ni siya sa psychotherapy, no? Ang atong theory na i-discuss is kay Rogers. Nabay na-assign na Rogers, Dria? Wala, no? Oo, yeah. But, this is part of the examination, person-centered theory by Carl Rogers. Atuwa lang siya sang pasadahan, no? Para mas masabtan ninyo. It was first considered as a therapy before it became a theory. So person-centered theory emphasizes the humanistic potential of the person, no, on which human beings are good, no. We have that innate goodness within us, and the reason why we have psychopathology is because of discouragement from the environment. It was caused by social influences and not because of our childhood experiences. It also acknowledges that human beings have the potential, no, to actualize to any person that they can be, regardless of what happened to them. We don't look into childhood experiences, but we look into human potential. We can actualize to anyone we can be if we just choose, no, if we just choose to do it. So no, given with the right environment, okay, like for example, a seed can become an oak tree and bear fruits. Same also with us human beings. We can also bear fruits. No, we can also become anyone that we want to be, given with the right environment, the right social influences, the right nutrition, no, the right nutrients, the social factors, etc., etc. So just like a plant, every one of us can be whoever we want to be. Okay, do you agree with that? Well, somehow, on the other side, paano naman sir yung mga walang pera? Can they also be actualized then? Can also they without access to the right education? Can they still actualize to their fullest potentials? What do you say about that? Okay? Paano naman? How could they actualize? Wala silang resources, no? Or hindi siya sapat, no? Hindi sila nabigyan ng enough resources. Can ask for the productive towards finding ways and how they can survive. Yes, they could also look or they could also have this creative power na mention nga ni Adler, but ito yung mga limitations sa theory ni Rogers, no? There are instances wherein hindi sapat or kulang. Okay. So, again, this is the most humanistic approach I can consider. Ito yung mabait sa lahat ng mga theories of personality, no? Because again, it emphasizes that we are human beings. We are worthy to be loved. We have that innate goodness within us, no? And at the same time, what we are trying to find here is why people have incongruence, no? Kaya ang pinaka-goal talaga ng person-centered psychotherapy is pabalikin yung trust ng person sa kanyang sarili at maniwala siya at makinig siya sa inner person niya, hindi siya nakikinig more to other people. Yun yung pinaka-goal ng psychotherapy na to. Okay? Para to have this greater trust into oneself and to become alive again. Kasi minsan daw, nagiging mas maingay yung ibang tao, no? Yung sa labas. Mas nakikinig daw yung tao sa labas kaysa nakikinig siya sa kanyang sarili. So, ang pinaka-goal niya during isang therapy will be ipabalik natin yung tiwala ng tao sa kanyang sarili for him to believe in himself again. Okay, so counselor allow clients to make decisions, freedom for themselves, and to allow clients to be more self-directed. So there are three core conditions for therapy, no? Using person-centered para magkaroon ng progress. Do you know some three core conditions? Empathy, congruence or genuineness, and yung mahal kita maging ano ka man or tanggap kita kahit maging ano ka man, anong tawag doon? Ay yung term na ginamit ni Rogers. You unconditional positive regard. So always remember Q. CUE, congruence, unconditional positive regard, and empathy. These are the three core conditions na kailangan sa isang therapy. Sabi ni Rogers, I'm not perfect but I am enough. So what I am is enough and if only I could be openly to it. So very mabait talaga si Rogers, no, kung ating titignan based sa kanyang theory. So here are some of the basic concepts. The similarities of Maslow and Rogers is what? Ano yung similar concept nila? Self-actualization, nanggaling to kay Maslow, na nag-adapt naman si Rogers. He also has the idea of self-concept, no? This is the subjective self-evaluation of one's own characteristics, includes all the aspects of one's being and one's experience that are perceived in awareness of the individual. So that is your self-concept. No? So ito yung pananaw mo sa sarili mo, kung sino ka. Okay? The idea of congruence in the theory of Rogers is basically pag malapit si true self at si ideal self. Do you have your ideal self? May ini-envision ba kayo na ganito? Na gusto ko maging victorious next top model, ganyan. Malayo ba siya sa organismic self ninyo or sa true self ninyo? Ha? Yes? Or medyo malapit lang, no? May mga ideas ba kayo or conceptions towards yourself na parang medyo malapit-lapit lang sa kung sino ka talaga ngayon? Yes. Important na magkaroon ng congruence, hindi dapat gano'n kalayo. Kasi 'pag sobrang layo na, 'di ba, hindi na genuine yung tingin mo sa self mo, very idealistic na siya. So kailangan nating palapitin, 'no, si organismic or si true self, yung actual experience mo sa mundo plus your ideal self. Kailangan natin ng ideal self, why do you think? Why do we think na meron dapat tayong ideal self? Yes, goal, no? Because one thing is kailangan mag-actualize. 'Di ba? Yun yung potential talaga natin to actualize. Kung wala tayong goal, kung wala tayong ideal self, hindi tayo mag-i-improve. 'Di ba? Hindi tayo gagawa ng ways para i-improve yung sarili natin. Kung mag-stick lang tayo dun sa true self. So kailangan ng ideal self. So yung self-actualization, this is the process of becoming your ideal self. So eventually, as you mature, as you progress, lifelong yung self-actualization ni Rogers. So patuloy tayong nag-actualize, no, fullest potentials over and over again. So yeah, yun no. So tendency to actualize the self as perceived in awareness. So may assumption siya, formative tendency and actualizing tendency. So para mas maintindihan natin no, yung mga ganitong mga concepts no, isipin lang natin na lahat tayo, we have this tendency. Si formative naman, all matter to evolve from simpler to complex person, no? We can evolve actually like from a tiny cell, we can become a tissue, from tissue, pwede tayong maging organ, from organ system, body system, hanggang sa maging tao. So just like human beings, no? We are just sperm and egg cell, no? Nag-evolve tayo, naging fetus. From fetus, naging infant. From infant, naging child. From child, naging toddler. From toddler, naging teenager. From teenager, naging adult. From adult, naging matanda. No? Ganun daw tayo. Formative tendency yun, evolution. Actualizing tendency naman is within us, all humans, to move towards completion or fulfillment of potential. So, yun na yun, no? Parang mako-consider ko siya as creative power ni Adler. So pag nag-aaral kayo ng theories of personality, i-compare ninyo siya sa ibang mga theorists. Parang parehas to ng ano yan, ng version. Ganon. So yun nga, we are all acorn and can become an oak tree. So not stop to grow, face the challenges. So we can bear fruits given with the right environment. No? Support sa family, 'di ba? Pera, of course, financial needs. We have, kahit kayo, 'di ba? You can actualize to anyone that you can be. Syempre, given with the right support from your family, from your friends, no? Rest, sleep, pagkain, 'di ba? Resources, tuition fee, 'di ba? Given with those things, you can become the president of the Philippines, 'di ba? Or kung ano man, 'di ba? No? So, yung unconditional positive regard, ito yung pinakasikat sa theory ni Rogers. Sa therapy, ginagamit din natin 'to, no? Yung parang magmahal kita or tanggap kita maging sino ka man, kahit na ano pa nangyari sa iyo sa past or ano man ikaw, you will accept the person. Question. I have a question. Can you do this? Can you accept whatever the person is, regardless of his condition? No. Let's move first to friends. sometimes.
I believe
You have to confront and say it up front, no? Okay. But can you accept the person regardless of the past? What happened to him?
as long as it doesn't regress.
Huh? Okay. As long as. All right. How about in relationships? Let's move towards the transgression of relationships. Do you have this? Do you have this feeling of total love in the person regardless kung sino sila ngayon, ano nangyari sa kanila sa past? Okay? Yes. No, that's so powerful and strong. I hope that that kind of authenticity really will, talagang authentic talaga na walang kondisyon. No? Well, sometimes kasi we have these conditions of worth, 'di ba? Alam niyo ba yung conditions of worth? Laging may if. Ganito, laging dapat merong dahilan or reason, no? Asa na ba yung concept ng conditions of worth? That is one barrier of psychological health, no? We're in your parent or your peers will only love you if only you will meet some conditions. 'Di ba? Like, for example, if maganda yung outfit mo, kamukha mo si Blackpink, ganyan, giging na-trigger. Pag once medyo fashionista ka, K-pop ka, parang in ka sa group, ganyan. Hindi ka magiging in sa group pag hindi ka ganun like them. So that is conditions of worth, no? Laging may dahilan for them to love you. In your parents, your family, do you feel this way? Are there like conditions? Yes, talaga.
Anytime.
Mm. Okay. All right. It's okay. It's fine, no? It's okay. It's fine. You know what, class? These things are really happening within us. No? Walang masama doon, no? Even at some point of my life, na-feel ko rin, no? Kapag hindi ako nagbibigay sa bahay ng pera, parang galit sa akin palagi yung mama ko. Pero pag may pera akong binibigay, parang love ako ni mama. Hindi ko alam. Conditions of worth ba yun? Ganon. So, laging kapag may ganong aspect, no? Parang ang bait ni mama sa akin. Ganun. So, laging may dahilan. But, we have different experiences. And I hope that you will not breed this kapag magkakaroon na kayo ng anak. No, wag laging kapag dapat first honor ka para meron kang ganito, ganyan, no? So, celebrate yung small wins pero wag tayo magbigay sana ng ganun na kondisyon para mas mahalin natin yung anak because it can really breed, no? Conditions of worth. So, UPR is a feeling of total love and acceptance. So this is really the thing that as counselors or psychologists or therapists, we should nurture this within us, a feeling of total love and acceptance. Okay, so what else do we got here? Levels of awareness. The theory of Rogers is really a theory of awareness. So we are trying to look into those experiences that can be denied or ignored. Because why? Because sometimes what happened to you, it does not fit, no, to your self-concept. That's why you are trying to ignore it. Sometimes you try to sugarcoat it, no? Or you try to perceive and distort it. Diba, for example, may nangyari sa'yo. You failed an exam. Tapos you just really feel that you're a good student. Feeling mo talaga tamang-tama ka. I mean, you're just enough. You're just okay na okay ka. Pero nag-fail ka sa isang quiz. So you will try to distort the experience in a way na, ay, marami man kami nag-fail. Okay lang yun. Hindi lang naman ako isa nag-fail. So okay lang yun. I'm still a good student. Smart pa rin ako kahit nag-fail ako. So minsan merong mga sugarcoat ganyan or hindi ako masyadong nag-aral kasi nagpuyat kasi ako last night, no. Para siyang defense or excuses ni yeah. Somehow para siyang excuses ni Adler. Yung may mga experiences din naman na gustong-gusto natin because it accurately symbolizes ourself. Like for example, you won a contest. Wow, ang galing-galing ko talaga, no? Ang galing-galing ko talaga sumayaw, ang galing-galing ko talaga sa mga ganitong bagay. People really appreciate me. So you're accurately symbolizing it because it's just who you or how you see yourself. So it's near to your self concept or structure. Okay? So we have barriers of psychological health, we have anxiety and threat, defensiveness. Okay? And we have disorganization. So these are some of the barriers of psychological health. Okay, may hindi ba naintindihan dito? Kasi parang pahapyaw pa lang to, promise. May actual discussion pa ako para mas makuha niyo yung concept talaga. Again, this is a very used talaga na psychotherapy approach. Ako, when I'm conducting counseling, more of I'm using person-centered personality than I use solution-focused psychotherapy and cognitive behavior therapy. Those are my approaches when it comes to counseling and therapy. So ngayon, we have person of tomorrow. 'Di ba ang theory niya is more of teleological, the future person. So this is when we are trying to embrace the change that can happen to anyone. So pwede ka magbago. No? Do you think someone can really change? People can change? That's good, no? Because you're psych majors. Hindi dapat natin sabihin na people can never change. Ha? Ha? Kasi pag once na-know natin na people cannot change, 'di ba? Do you think we can help our clients magbago sila? Okay, 'di ba? So we should have this mindset na anyone can change. Just give it the right conditions in the therapy, no? Pag na-promote mo yon, syempre yung person mismo ang magbabago for himself or herself. Also, a person of tomorrow is open to their experiences, to live fully in the moment or existential living. Ina-appreciate mo yung mga nangyayari sa iyo. No? Do you do this? Ganyan. Do you appreciate the things that on which you have right now? Yeah, so you have the food, you have money, 'di ba? You have relationships, ganyan. So appreciate nyo. Or kung ano man. Or more adaptable. At the same time, we are flexible din to adjust. That is the person of tomorrow. Person of tomorrow. So ito yung Rogerian psychotherapy. Again, na-mention ko na to, no? The goal really is for the person to change or to become yun, yung mga characteristics. Okay? So, conditions, empathic listening, ito yung mga skills, reflection of feeling, reflection of meaning, yun yung mga skills we do in Rogerian psychotherapy. So, in-explain ko lagi sa inyo na mahalaga na maintindihan niyo muna yung language, yung lingwahe ng mga theories na to. Kasi on that way, you will understand also the approach or the practice. Diba? Theory and practice of counseling and psychotherapy. So ito na yung magiging foundation talaga. Foundation siya sa lahat ng psych courses, to be honest with you. So siya ang mabait na theories of personality. Let's discuss this one. I-discuss ko lang to. Okay, isa-isahin lang natin. Na-discuss ko yung formative and actualizing tendency. Do you have questions here? Wala na. Basic assumptions. Okay? Now, let's proceed to actualizing tendency. So this refers to organismic experiences. What do we mean by organismic experiences? Ito yung nangyayari sa inyo, what happens to you of the individual that refers to the whole person, physiological, physical, emotional, mental, what is happening to you. If you're feeling down right now, if you have pain in your back, if you're having a headache, that is your organismic experience. So self-concept includes all those aspects of one's being and one's experiences that are perceived and awareness by the individual. So this is how you view yourself. No? Through that, we'll be able to understand if ideal self ba siya, or it is more of organismic self. No? So through your self-concept, maganda na you have this evaluation to yourself. Hindi naman masama na mangarap or mag-ambisyon, 'di ba? Sarap kaya class, 'di ba? Yung mangarap ganyan. Ha? Ha? Sarap maging delusional. Yes. Fantasy, 'di ba? Yeah, ang sarap ng minsan ang sarap mangarap, 'di ba? Pero again, 'wag lang tayo lumayo kung sino talaga tayo, no? Kasi minsan parang through those dreams, dun tayo mas ma-i-inspire pa para to better ourselves. Makinig kayo kasi I'm going to have a quiz after this. Okay? So, okay. Awareness. Again, na-mention ko yung awareness. Rogers saw people as having experiences on the 3 levels of awareness, those that are symbolized below the threshold of awareness and are ignored or denied, no? And those that are distorted or reshaped to fit into the existing self-concept, and those that are consistent with the self-concept. So, yun yung tatlong levels. Pag hindi maganda, syempre, you can distort it. Pag sobrang hindi ganda, you can deny that it happened to you. And pag gustong-gusto mo naman, you can absorb it or you can feel it, no, that it is part of your self-concept. This is how we try to maneuver, no, and change our self-concept through these experiences. Okay? Because sometimes, guys, experiences can be too painful. That's why we don't want it to, you know, to go into our awareness fully. We might blame ourselves on the long run. Minsan parang ayaw na ayaw natin and hindi nyo matanggap. It might lead to self-hatred. 'Di ba? Pag may nangyari sa inyo na hindi talaga gusto, do you like do this? Do you distort or deny that it happened? Pag sobrang painful? Hindi. Okay. How do you accept it? Make it a lesson. Paano pag, for example, meron kayong ka-relationship tapos nasa talking phase na kayo, ganyan. Talking phase na kayo, tapos may nasabi ka lang or meron ka lang nagawa, nakaka-relate, nakaka-relate. Yun, for example, talking phase na kayo, tapos meron ka lang nasabi or nagawa, tapos bigla kang tinurn off ng person na yun. Parang ayaw na niya sa'yo. How do you handle that? Ha? Wala nang magawa. So, do you blame yourself for that? Na may nagawa? For example, like nag-cheat kayo, ganyan. Hindi naman yung cheat, ganyan. Tapos, nalaman niya na meron na kayong ibang kinokontak or mini-message na huli nga sa messenger. How will you handle that experience? I-deny nyo ba? Or, ha? So, ikaw person, ikaw na cheater ka, how would you handle that? Would you deny? Would you like distort it? Na hindi man worth it tong person, mas worth it pa rin to, ganyan. How would you accept na naging cheater ka talaga, ganun? Wala ka yun. Good, good. That is good, no? That is good. Okay, thank you for... Pero you know what? Karma is really true, better. Oh, wag lang talaga ha. Hindi tayo cheaters. 'Di ba no? Minsan kasi parang anong kanta ni Shaggy? Wasn't. It's you, no? Mhm. Pero bitaw class, kung magkaroon kayo ng relationship, huwag niyo muna seryosohin masyado. Wag muna. I mean, i-ano niyo muna, i-enjoy niyo muna. Kasi bata pa kayo eh. Marami pang darating. You will meet a lot of people in the world, swear to God, promise. So, alam ko na minsan parang madadala tayo sa emotion, intense passion, di ba minsan? So, because of that intense passion, we can do crazy things. So, siguro sana psych majors, you will learn how to be better in relationships, no? Not to gaslight people or be aware that uy, naano ko yan sa TikTok lagi. Magaling daw mag-gaslight ang mga psych majors. Like, hanapan daw ng butas, ganyan. Tapos, gina-analyze mo yung person. Talaga? You gaslight? Mhm. Okay. Talaga, like, pwede niyo namang gamitan ng mga theories. Kasi sabi ni Freud, meron kang ganyan. Freud, ano lang yan, repressed conflict. Yeah. Or pwedeng maging therapist kayo sa mga uyab ninyo. Ay, but I don't encourage. Wag lang ganun. Kasi magiging subjective masyado. Okay? Ako, I have no experience pa talaga with couple counseling, ganyan. Kasi hindi pa naman talaga ako, wala pa akong experience with relationship. Siguro mas into level nyo lang talaga. Tsaka same age ko. Ganun. Saan nga yung ano? goal. Ito, denial of positive experiences. We have here positive regard is a prerequisite for positive self-regard, defined as the experience of prizing or valuing oneself. Why do you think, class, that positive regard here is a prerequisite for positive self-regard? Do you think that this is right or correct? Just read this line or this paragraph here. Analyze it one. This one, up until ito. Yung mga hinalight ko. I-analyze nyo ng maayos. Valuing oneself, no? Receiving positive regard from others is necessary for positive self-regard. But once positive self-regard is established, it becomes independent of the continual need to be loved. So do you think it is a prerequisite? What's your say about it? Opinion lang. This is quite similar to Maslow's notion that we must satisfy our love and belongingness needs before self-esteem needs can become active. But once we begin to feel confident and worthy, we no longer require a replenishing supply of love and approval from others. Tama nga naman, di ba? Sa Maslow's hierarchy of needs, nauuna si love and belongingness bago si self-esteem. So kailangan ba talaga ng love from other people before ka maging confident? Do you believe or agree with this? 'Di ba? Yan yung nasa Maslow, 'di ba? Hierarchy of needs. Ah. Mhm. Mm. Mhm. Yeah, it can, yeah. But I guess nanggaling pa rin siya sa validation from external, 'di ba? Kasi positive regard man, 'di ba? Pero ang minention dito ni Rogers, once positive self-regard is established already, it becomes independent from the continual need to establish. Yeah, I get your point. Kaya nga, di ba, sobrang mahalaga yung influence ng family. Yung love and, di ba yung love, care, support that our family give to us. Kasi once na-establish yun ng mga magulang natin, magiging foundation yun, no, for positive self-regard. And pag once na-establish na yung self-regard, hindi na natin kailangan pa masyado ng external regard. Do you understand, no? So dapat talaga yun muna yung magiging foundation. No? Nakuha ko yung ano yung point mo dear, no? Similar din siya yung sa love and belongingness before self-esteem needs can become active but once we feel that to feel confident and worthy, we no longer required. Pag once okay na, no? You feel na okay ka na, worthy ka na, confident ka na, no? Hindi na natin pakailangan pa ng palaging may love and belongingness. Sabi nga ni Ellis, no? It is really desirable. It is really pleasurable to feel love, to have this love and to really belong, but it is not needed. Ellis or Albert Ellis is the founder of rational emotive psychotherapy. So magandang approach yun in cognitive in psychotherapy, no, in disputing, no, those cognitive distortions and irrational beliefs. So what else? Sabi din ni Maslow, class, there are three types of people in the world. I don't know if I've mentioned this. In relation to love and the need to really belong, isang tao daw is yung hindi nakaranas ng love. They don't experience love at all. So sila yung takot magmahal. Ayaw nilang magmahal kasi hindi sila nakaranas eh. They don't know how to love kasi they don't experience it. Another type of person is yung nakaranas ng sobrang katiting lang na love. So pag nagmamahal daw sila, pag sobrang katiting daw lang na love, relate si Maxine, no? Pag sobrang katitin lang daw talaga na love, no? Ganun lang din sila magmahal. Hindi sila yung marunong talaga magmahal. At saka yung pinaka-healthy talaga is yung nakatanggap ko talaga ng right amount of love from your parents, when you're stillborn, doon talaga, that is the healthiest type of love na hindi ka takot mawalan, no? Yung mga sobrang liit lang na love, sila yung mga takot, no, na mawala yung tao kasi nga parang kulang, parang I need more pa. So when they are in a relationship, they are seeking for more and more and more. Kasi parang kulang pa yung kanilang na receive na love from their family. But again, once na-establish na yung self-regard, no, hindi na niya kailangan pa talaga na ibalik-balik to. Kasi magkakaroon na ng positive self-regard yung sarili mo. So you value yourself. Ang positive self-regard is more of self-love, ha? Self-love to. Galing to sa'yo. External evaluations, these evaluations, whether positive or negative, do not foster psychological health, but rather experiences, own experiences. So for example, we may reject pleasurable experience. Class, can you insinuate an attendance sheet para pass natin? Start kayo ng attendance. Para lang ma-monitor ko yung attendance din ninyo. Anyone lang. Sige. Thank you. Thank you, Mikhail. Okay, these evaluations, whether positive or negative, do not foster psychological health, but rather prevent us from completely open to our own experiences. So, external evaluation comes from the outside. Kayo class, do you agree or do you believe or does the things that people say to you matter to you? Nagma-matter ba? Yung opinion or yung say ng mga tao sa inyo? Lahat? Or do you choose the people that matter to you, the opinion? You choose? You choose the people that can hurt you, ganon. Parang ganon din. You choose the people that you just listen to.
Kasi parang, for example, minsan kung friends pa can mean that either seriously or joking. Pero kung parents kung mag-insult kasi differently.
Yeah, exactly, no? Sometimes it just depends, no? Minsan, ang ano ko lang talaga sa inyo is, piliin nyo lang yung mga tao na you will listen to. Not everyone is really your friend into this world. Ha? Don't trust too much. Yun nga, kasi as you grow up, makikilala nyo rin din yung mga taong ito. Sometimes they just don't really care about you. Pagchichismisan lang kayo or magsasabi ng bad things about you. Just be strong, no? And have this support group or these people that you're willing to risk kahit na masaktan ka nila. Yun lang yung tip ko sa inyo in growing up, no? Yeah, what else? What else do we have here? Incongruence, no? Again, this is when yung dalawang circle, ideal tsaka yung ideal self tsaka yung organismic self or yung true self mo. Pag medyo malayo talaga silang dalawa, what happens here is incongruence. Yun. Pag medyo malapit naman, congruence. Okay, so let's go to awareness. I parang na-mention ko na to, no, yung 3 types of awareness. Basic needs or the needs. The 2 basic human needs are maintenance and enhancement. Okay, yung maintenance needs, these are the food, the air, safety, no? But also include our tendency to resist change and to maintain our self-concept. So this is the maintenance needs, no? Food, air, and safety. Para siyang physical needs ni Maslow. Okay? Enhancement needs naman includes the needs for growth and to realize one's full human potential. Enhancement needs is more likely the needs for you to learn, the needs for you to push yourself, no? This helps you become better, no? This helps you become more actualized person. Okay? And may aesthetics ba dito? Meron ba? As awareness of self emerges, an infant begins to receive positive regard from another person that is to be loved or accepted. Okay? So, mahalaga talaga yung caregivers or yung parents, mahalaga yung role nila sa bata, sa child. Kasi doon talaga magde-depend how will the child value himself or prize himself or herself. 'Di ba? Pag hindi enough yung love, syempre mahihirapan yung bata na mahalin yung kanyang sarili. Parang kulang lahat. Okay? So what else? Conditions of worth. You have mentioned about this. Most people are not unconditionally accepted. Instead, they receive conditions of worth. That is, they feel that they are loved and accepted only when if they meet the conditions set by others. Like if then I only if ever you will become rich, I will love you. No? Okay? Kayo class, if love has a price, will you buy it? Yes? Yes?
Is the price.
If true love has a price, will you buy it? Bakit Ayla? Ha? It's just your own opinion, na? Oo nga, totoo nga. Tapos genuine love pa, di ba? May pera.
Pero why is then pero parang ano siya sir? Saan na ironic kasi why if it's genuine no?
Pero given in a utopian world, no, if love was a will you buy it? Ganyan. If hindi nagbavalue yung mga material things na to, ganyan. Ha? Oh, like genuine love.
Reciprocal. Pero kasi dahil yan wala permanent love siya. Diba?
Permanent. Yeah, there's a lot of hypotheticals. We can just
12 months to pay.
oh. But I guess people do it now. Di ba? If yeah, I mean some people do it now, but I guess not in your age group, but in other age groups. Di ba? Yeah, mostly people with age. Like they are paying for this, for date, ganyan. Di ba nga may mga escort, ganyan-ganyan. So, they're paying for them para lang meron silang makasama, ganito, ganyan. So, yeah. So, kayo ha. Wag. Hoy! Wag naman. Worth it naman kayo mahalin. Hindi, kasi nasa libro nyo to. Actually, class, nasa book yan, ha? Itong ano na to, lahat yung mga paragraph na yan, naka-ano na yan, naka-order na yan siya sa book ninyo. So, hindi ko siya ibibigay kasi pag once ito ibigay ko sa inyo, hindi ka magbasa ng libro. Diba? Diba? So, makes sense. So, at least, you can still read the book. Okay, class, since we have mentioned about empathy, psych majors differentiate it from sympathy. Sige daw. Empathy and sympathy. Go Joyce number 1. Go. Ano daw?
Sympathy is just part of the word.
Okay, like, empathy kayo sa man. Their shoes. Like, sige daw, give me a statement. How can we further practice it? Differentiate pang duha. Empathy and sympathy. Sige daw, others. Nakakaawa naman. Okay. Okay, yes. Sympathy is more of your feeling for the person. 'Di ba? Kaluoy ba nimo, uy, I feel sad, no? I really feel sad for you, no? You are so kawawa, ganon. But empathy is more you are being with the person. Like, 'di ba? Ang hirap ng pinagdadaanan mo. I can feel that. You're being with the person. You're in the shoes of that person in his or her own perspective or viewpoint. That is empathy. No? Nararamdaman mo yung bigat ng pinagdadaanan ng kaibigan mo. Okay? So again, sympathy, you're feeling for the person. Diba? I mean, naawa ka sa person. But empathy, it's more of your understanding where the person is coming from. And that is a big thing, no? So kayo, kaya niyo po bang maging counselors? Kaya niyo pa bang i-carry minsan yung experiences ng person? Kasi minsan 'di ba parang meron tayong compassion fatigue. Yun yung term nila sa counselors minsan. They experience this sometimes when they are processing what happened on the person or on the client, napapagod din. In your friends, do you sympathize or empathize? When this experience? Mhm. Ikaw, Maxine? When this a person? Depende sa mood, no? Depende din sa vibe, no? Syempre, if close kayo, syempre, di ba, you are genuinely concerned also for the person, di ba? Pero if medyo ano lang, actually, class, you don't need to empathize people talaga, no? It depends. Choose the people that you will empathize with, no? But iba ng usapan pag therapy na. Syempre, kailangan natin ng empathic understanding, empathic listening, no? So, ang tingin niyo ba sa counseling is giving of advice lang? Ganun. What's your view in counseling? Since this is a practice, maraming approach.
Like in right?
Yeah, or in the actual practice as psychology majors, sympathetic,
Sympathetic or
sympathetic, no?
rather than
Sila, do you
well, in
feel
my experience.
in your experience? Okay, class, ang counseling and psychotherapy class, it's not just mere parroting, no? Psych majors. In counseling, what we actually do is we listen towards the person or the client, we process his or her own experiences, and in his own terms, his own ways, he will now find the right answers or solutions to his or her problem or on the current experiences of on for that person. So in other words, but pasabot pa, no? Dili kitang nagahatag og unsa dapat niya nabuhaton. So what we do is we just allow the person process in his her or own terms ano dapat ang gagawin ko. So para ang goal na is that person will gain insight, no? Since na si problem karon na ingani ikaw, no? We don't enforce what we want for the client. We don't usually disclose so much. What I see kasi on the practice is too much ang disclosure. Murag kita na ang nag-decide for the client, which is should not happen. We just allow the client to help or decide for himself or herself. At the end of the day, siyang mag-decide. If gusto ba niya na ing-ani, we can just give some options or he might list some options para eventually makalead siya sa right answer or sa right decision or choice or solution sa iyang problema. No? So mo to siya class, ing-ana ang counseling. Wala wala taga hatag og advice. Though namang mga techniques, no, pag-giving of advice. These are called tentative suggestions. But we will not just really impose ano dapat yung ating or dapat gawin ng isang client. Do you understand? Okay, again, we don't really impose, no? We just let them decide by their own, no? And tayo mismo, questioning talaga, processing, no? Kaya medyo mahirap siya kasi you have to process the experience. Then you have to question him or her up until ma-realize niya na ingani mahimo or ingani ang pwedeng consequences sa iyang action, sa iyang own perspective. So lisod siya, and kung mag-counsel mo, less than 1 hour lang yun. Kay draining po if sunod-sunod na client. Mga 1 hour na pinakasobra, pero less than an hour yun during if ever na mag-counsel mo. Kisa ba na interest diri mag-pursue clinical practice? Raise your hand. Ikaw? No? Good. Kailangan kaayo nato, no? Kay kamo magid ang future actually, no? Kamo gid ang future kay gamay lang kayong mga mental health practitioners na naga-practice gyud, no? So, I hope na ma-continue inyo ang interest. Pagbasa na mga counseling books, no? Kay daghan kay approaches kanang Freudian, naapoy Jungian, Adlerian, no? Naapoy mga existential katong kay May, naman na siya psychotherapy, no? Okay. Na may questions? Sige, mag-quiz na ta. Okay, get your binder fillers. Number 1. By week 13, we will no longer meet, ha? Because it's more of dagan kay mga holidays, no? So humano na to ang May ata by next Saturday. Kaya ang exhibit man Tuesday and Wednesday, no? Ha, please, walay dapat na agi mabilin sa booth, ha? Tapos na ako'y 3 judges mag-judge sa booth, by group na siya. Then sila mag-evaluate sa inyong performance. Apil ko sa mag-judge. For sila ma'am. Kato akong gipang sense mo ng pangalan. Mo ato sila. Makabuhat mo og certificate ato nila. Sige. Murag certificate of appreciation for judging, for your knowledge and ano. Pwede po na ako i-check if you like to. Pero dako akong trust gid sa inyo hangyo na competent yung kayo mo sa mga inganang mga butang, no? Good. Para po, no, appreciate po ta sa line program. Sige, number 1. Wala lagi mo nakulbaan.
Mas tired guys sa kulba.
Well, I do believe that teachers should inspire and not terrorize students. I mean, dili kay siya yung anak ka-helpful if ato alang ginapaterrorize sa estudyante. Amot lang, that's just my take about it. I mean, sometimes mga good teachers will sometimes give or affect the mental health of the students, which will then affect their performance and how they see themselves. But I guess it's a way also for them to i-push gid sila ang mga estudyante. No, I have no right kung unsa man ang approach sa other instructors, but siguro just see your teachers as your boss. Murag lahi-lahi na mga boss inyong mga ginaagian. So that's why when you go to your workplace, dili mo sure kung unsa na boss ni siya. Kung terror ba siya or kung buutan ni siya na boss, kung understanding, no? At least makatilaw og mga line-line klaseng boss. Kay mo magid ang purpose why you are here in school, di ba? For work, di ba? To work man gyud. Oh. Katulad lang inyuhang just ask yourself, just don't ask yourself, why is this happening to me? Just siguro, i-ask na lang siguro, ano yun? What is happening to me, but why is this happening to me? Or something like that. So parang, pagpangitay siya meaning, inyuhang suffering ba? O ana ba? Find meaning sa inyong experience ba? Kung sa kaya gusto itudlo, why is, so to, what is this teaching me? O to siya, not why is this happening to me? Nakikubchika. Gis lang man. Ipalisod na ko, be. Char. Man, pag TOP2 ninyo, magpa-report na guro ko, no? Add na lang. Ay, class, naka-ano no? Maka-evaluate no? Wala pa. Evaluate mo, be. Ay, maka-affect kita sa buong good performance promise. Dili. Ay, pag gamay kog evaluation rating murag dili kay siya nga na may mga estudyante usahay na dira sila gabalos ambot lang ang nga sila. Ambot lang ano daw. Pero just